Alright, what's up everyone? This is Elated from server 20191. In case if you don't know me yet, I used to do live stream for TWDS and this is gonna be my first formal video and I will be walking you guys through the new chemistry. It's called Fierce Defenders. So here it is. Just scroll all the way down and this is initially the first three survivors that you get to look at. There was a lot of expectation that I was gonna give to this team, considering it's a brand new formation, so I expect it to be the second strongest, if not the strongest. So here is the first survivor. He's called Imetaris. Just your very solid tank, actually. 900 March capacity. I think it's the largest out of any survivors out there. And then damage reduction, a lot of defense, damage reduction again, and also damage reduction again. So overall, probably this is all my theory. I think this guy is gonna be the best tank in the game, considering how much defensive skill that he has. And it come to the second guy. I read this guy's skill before, and I do believe that this guy and Tyrese is very much similar. So this is Axel. Also 900 troops capacity, 60% defense, also probably the highest. And this skill is basically just cleanse you from any CC for like one turn, which is honestly pretty nice. And also buff for damage reduction again. And as you can see, another damage reduction skill, and another damage reduction skill. So overall, these two guys are actually quite similar in terms of what they do. Both of them are quite straightforward tankers. With, I guess, an addition to this guy is cleansing your unit for the first turn, which is actually pretty important. And then the third character, which I assume is a DPS, damage per second character. She's called Defender Maggie. Also 9 troops, just like the rest. So overall, this form gonna have a lot of troops, like a lot. And this is her skill. In the first 3 turns, basically do some damage to all 3 enemies. Put all 3 of your crews into state of vigilance, which is CC immune to any debuff. So overall, that skill is kind of function like the first skill of Jesus, where all your formation just enter a state of immune to every CC. So it's actually a pretty nice effect. And then this is just your average, damage dealing skill from your back row DPS. Do a lot of damage, 150% to enemy, and increasing your damage dealt. I think it's important to note that this is for 8 turns. So the longer the fight goes, the stronger this form is. Here's the last skill, 80% chance to do a lot of damage basically. And also removing the state of Berserk and Weaken from the target enemy. So overall, I would say that this team has a lot of potential. I would put a wild guess that it might be the strongest form, even above Ezekiel, but we'll see. I think the only weakness of this team is that the last back row character has to use melee, because usually in the end game, people usually do something like, oh, melee shooters or melee shooters, because shooters does the back damage the most damage. So people usually put shooters at the back row and then melee units at the front row to tank damage. This form, on the other hand, is required to use all 3 melees, so that is kind of one of their weakness. Otherwise, their skills are very strong. So I really expect a lot from this team. Alright, thanks you guys for watching, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe.